Slightly different plan this week. Battery exhausted, she says. I'm fucking exhausted. Right, welcome back everyone. My name's Paul. This is Milo Studios. There's some construction grade language in these videos. You have been warned twice now, so please don't moan in the comments section because it's getting really boring. Oh, this guy thinks he's funny. I do, you prick. This is my job, so fuck off. Now, this is Hayley. Hayley is nothing short of a world-class tattoo artist. She did my first tattoo on my back. That's got a story I've told in other videos. And she's just done this one on my leg. Woo! Now, I won Hayley's Christmas raffle. And so lots of hours of sitting as a prize, which is fucking lovely. Hence the new Pink Floyd tattoo. I'm still in agony. It was yesterday. I said, can you bring your guitar? Because she dabbles. She's not a player. I think that's fair. There's lots of you like that. You're not world-class players, me included, and we just play guitar when we need it. It's there. It's a shoulder to lean on, isn't it? Now, this is our pink finger.
Come again?
It needs a bit of love. It's absolutely rank. Sorry to say, Hayley, your guitar is disgusting. I won't get the blue light out today, out of respect, although I was tempted. So why is today's video a little bit different? Well, this is a spaff-induced mung piece. It's absolutely disgusting. The fretboard is drier than a nun's cunt. Absolutely, look at it. It's disgusting. This is a classic guitar made in Indonesia in the Court Factory in the early 2000s. I've done a little bit of homework and I've looked at a serial number, although I've had several different readings. And well, we'll just go with the one I just said, because that'll do. I'm not going to look into it anymore. It's super light. I'm going to weigh it for you. For the boring people, I'll give you the weight. 6.3 lubs. That's an amount of kilowatts it's. You can do the maths and someone can put it in the comment section, because I know you like having things to do. Hayley's not interested in guitar maintenance, clearly. She's never going to be interested in it either. So what am I going to do to this today? I'm going to set it up with a 1.8, 1.6 action. We're not going to go silly low. I'm going to make sure the frets are impeccable. We're going to sort out the fretboard before it fucking turns to dust. I'm going to make sure the nut is lubricated. I'm going to deck this trem. I think it's already decked. I'm going to make sure it's absolutely solid. She's not a waggle bar girl. She doesn't need that. So let's just make life very simple. I'm going to go over the electrics, make sure they are lubricated with products I've purchased. All right, don't fucking go that way in your brains. And we'll just make sure this thing's got a clean bill of health. I'm going to take it away. It's so light, I'm wondering if she stores it on top of a radiator. I don't know. So we're going to send it away, hopefully looking lovely. And I better not have any problems because the girls are fucking aggressive down there. And I don't want to be walking into that shit show next time I go back for some more drawings on me fat torso. The worst canvas you could possibly imagine, isn't it? So let's take the strings off and have a little look at these rusty pole pieces. So just to remind everyone, there's a raffle going on at the minute in May and you can enter using the details below. It's written in the description. It's one of the first lines. 50% of the profits are all going to go to leukemia care. It is for the Yergs Cup, the build that is currently going on Fridays. But this is a Monday fluff piece, but I've got to remind you. Cheers, everyone. Now, I imagine she might watch a bit of the video and the girls might watch a little bit of the video. Hi, girls. And you can turn off now because it's going to turn into a guitar tech video and it's going to get really fucking boring. Got that for a bit of new old stock. Oh, there's two on there. Oh. People love that, don't they? I didn't do a particularly sexy job of that, sorry. What a waste. There's some weirdo somewhere watching in his pants going, peel it again, Paul, peel it again. Yeah, all right, Trevor, you sicko fuck. People are asking, who is this mythical Trevor? Trevor just represents the cross-section of society that likes to leave shitty comments while sitting, trying not to eat his own fingers while he stuffs crisps into his fat face and thinking he knows it all, even though he's done fuck all of his life and he's just waiting for his mum to die, living in her basement. That's Trevor. You can picture it. This is Trevor. So that's who I'm talking about. Now, occasionally, these balls have been stuffed in the hole for so long, you can't get them out. The balls have been stuffed in, like just stuffed. And we're going to need a tool to get them out. And I like to use Alan. Hey, there he is, the little wanker. Now, I'm going to put this together, but first things first, just to embarrass Hayley a little bit, we're going to have a little close-up at the amount of crud and skank on this guitar, because it's pretty disgusting. Now, Hayley, I dread to think what your fucking skirting boards are like at home, darling, but that is absolutely... But you can tell it's not been played much, because there's a distinct lack of finger cheese. I don't need a tetanus touching that. I'm happy. It's just this end, isn't it? That is living room dust. Living room dust. Come on, girl, step up your game. I'm in so much trouble when I go back. Oh, sorry, slipped. The first thing I'm going to look at, and it's always the first thing you should look at, I'm going to make sure I can straighten this neck. If there's something going wrong, this is an old baby, isn't it? This could be 25 years old. So let's make sure we can straighten the neck. And as long as that's fine, I'll have a quick look at the frets, because they're early 2000s. They could be fucking brilliant. I honestly don't know at this point. So I've got a bit of a forward bow going on. Quality. She's gone dead straight. The truss rod's got... That has never been turned, I doubt. And there's no issues at all. I told you, if you're still watching, girls, I told you it gets boring really quickly. So let's have a little look at the frets.
Many unbearable hours later.
Well, fuck me. Get yourself something made by Court in the early 2000s in Indonesia. They look disgusting. They look like they've been found at the side of a road. But absolutely brilliant frets. Like really, really good. I had some of the smallest rockers. I probably could have not even bothered. They're vintage spec frets. They're really small. So a higher action will feel fine. And those frets will absolutely just do this guitar justice. I'm going to give this a quick sand up now. People are asking me, what do I use? What various grades do you use to sand things? When you leave comments like that, that's the voice I read it in. I know you don't speak like that. I bet some of you do, you fucking weirdos. The ones walking around in the wife's knickers. You know who you are, yeah? The sniffers. These are little sanding pads from Halfords. It's these. I don't even know what the fucking grit is. They're very fine. I think this might be like a 320, but it's very soft. And all I'm going to do here is I'm going to sand everything. Frets as well. It's like fucking sanding off an antique. Now we'll go with a smooth one. Yeah. Now, next port of call. I didn't really know what products to use on this. Let's have a little look what's in the cupboard. Right, we need a bit of glass cleaner. Take that out. Right, mini-me? Fucking freaky bastard. And then in here, we're either going to go for... I'm torn between vintage discharge. I think we should break out the minge fudge. Monty is going to come to the rescue today. We'll also get some deoxit, which is always the wrong one. And some contact cleaner for the switch to fuck off the aficionados. Love it. If you're not familiar with Monty's Minge Fudge, phenomenal product. It looks like like a bucket of bukkake. That's all I'm going to say. So we're going to get out my skanky rag. I prefer to use a proper rag myself. We'll get out a proper rag and we're going to brown this up. Now, you can use this stuff and leave it overnight. I think they do recommend that. But I prefer to just wallop it on, and I might go and have a coffee, and it's just going to reinvigorate this board, and then we'll come back and wipe the worst off. I'll polish these frets quickly with a fertilizer. I'll run you through that today. We've got some fret ends to do. See, even giving that the Mr. Miyagi treatment.
Wax on, wax off.
You do get a bit of a brown finger, so you've got a bit of explaining to do when you get home. We were talking about that yesterday, actually, when I had a tattoo. Say no more. Yeah, so I'll just leave that. I think what I'll do is I'll leave that and we'll give it a quick buff in a minute. Monty's Minge Fudge. It's called Monty Presso. That's the real name. And you can search that. It's about £9 a tin, but it's well worth it. You can't eat it, Trevor, you fat cunt. All right, so calm yourself down. I see you licking your lips there, didn't you? It's not a what's it. Now, I'm going to give this a quick clean, a full spray down with the glass cleaner. Absolutely gopping. Look at it. I should have hoovered it first. Right, so to basically deck this trem, all I'm going to do is make sure that these screws, someone's already done this a bit, but I'm just going to screw them all the way in. Maximum tension on the springs, and this thing will never ever move. You could put another spring in if you want, if you've got a sparesy. But that trem will never ever move now. Sheep moving. Right, I'm going to pop these, oh, do I need to pop this? I'm going to pop these saddles off, and I'm going to clean underneath. Fucking hell, it's like star treatment. Look at that dirty. Couldn't send her home with that one. Right, next thing, we're just going to take the pick guard off, give all the electronics a spray up with what I think is the right product, but someone always tells you every time it's the wrong product. But it's a product, and it's going to extend the life of all this gear, no matter what you do. So, yeah, shut up. I wonder if Hayley's ever used a tone knob. What the fuck are we going to find in here? Wood lice? God, get on, Court. Look at that. All shielded, nice. Look how tiny it looks. We've got some teeny tiny pots. We've got an import switch, which has been working for 25 years. Oh, they're shit. You've got to use an Oak Grigsby. No, you haven't. That's fine. There's no push-pull going on here or anything, any goubage, but I'm interested to see what this thing sounds like. Let's give it a spray up. Deox it in the pots. We'll just find a little hole. That's it. That's all I'm doing. All right, disarming. I'm putting it down. And then out comes the WD. And we'll just get that in the import switch. That'll be fine. That is all the maintenance we've got to do in there. Give him a good twizzle. Oh, vintage. The vintage feel of a mini pot. You can't beat it. Right, so there you go. There's the insides of a really old Court Indonesian Squire Strat. What a day for learning. Don't get any better. Right, I'm going to put this back on and we'll polish some frets up. We're firing through the jobs today. This is like, it's like minor works. Now, I am going to finish the cleaning process off with a good finger blast, purely because it smells so divine. In fact, I sent a guitar to someone the other week and he said, mate, what did you clean that with? It smelt phenomenal. So that geezer is a guitar sniffer. Next port of call quickly before I put it all back together, because you don't need to see me fucking string a guitar up. Oh, he swears a lot. He fucking does. We're just going to frettilise these frets. Now, I've minge fudged. The reason I did that is because it's penetrating. And it's brown. And we've got brown wood. And it's rude not doing it, really. So we'll get the fertiliser out. Everyone knows how this works. There's a link below. This is what the fucking logo looks like. They do lots of amazing tools. The next thing I'm going to do is just sort these fret ends out, because they are a little bit snaggy. And I do want Phil to give this one a wank, because it's a vintage classic. He's going to want to be involved. What's that, Phil? Yes, mate, I knew you would want to touch this one. Right, I'm going to finish this up. I'll see you downstairs for a cheeky demo. Right, so interesting this one. absolutely an interesting little project. I think I'll put a screenshot up now. I've been going through old Squire catalogues because that's better than pouring at 45 when you do what I do. I think this is a bullet series, one of the original Squire bullets. I mean, it's because it's a skinny body and it's made of reconstituted fucking wildebeest toenail clippings. I don't know what it is. That's why it's super light. Fuck knows what that material is. But I do know that the fretboard is supposed to be a type of rosewood. That's what it says in the book. I'm just reading what it says in the book. I have lubricated the nut with D'Addario's patented spunk sauce. We've got NYXL 10-46s on it. I've cleaned everything up with a bit of finger blast. It's a fucking product war in it. We've used Monty's Minge Fudge, which has worked lovely on this. I've fretalized it. I've set it up 1.7 to 1.5, just a smidgen higher. I have intonated this because it was not intonated. I have radius the strings to match the fretboard. And I've cut the nut down to go from 0.5 to 0.4 across the board. Everything else has not needed anything. Oh, we've lubricated and done stuff to electrics. The frets on this are the standout star of the show. They were absolutely brilliant. Between 20 and 25-year-old frets. Do you know what? I think they were the best frets I've ever had on the bench. They needed a couple of tiny taps. We might have had some ties with that, but yeah, top 5 best fretwork I've ever seen on the bench. They're not new frets. It's not been level, recrowned and polished. I don't think so. Everything looks like factory. We've had to tidy up some ends. I did promise Phil, didn't I? I did promise Phil. He's got tights on his feet now. Oh my God. Oh my God. They're absolutely fantastic. Can I stay? Can I stay? Phil's always stealing the show, and of course he is. He's everyone's favourite. Now, thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you're subscribed. I upload the same time on a Monday and Friday every week, 4 p.m. in England. Don't know where you are in the world. Why do you upload at 1 a.m? Because you don't live in the same country as me, you daft twat. So it's the same time all the time. And the best thing about YouTube, you can watch it whenever you want. Like, share, subscribe, and hype. Still no one knows what that is or what happens, but I have heard that every time you hype a video, a camel dies. But that's on you. It's not on me, and you don't have to eat it. All I'm going to do now is take this back to Hayley and the girls. Thank you very much. I'll see you later, everyone, for next week's fluff piece, or for Friday for the more serious, only marginally more serious, build series, which I don't know what it is at the minute. I think it's the Jurg's Cup, a Raffle series. Make sure you watch that. Ciao for now if you made it to the end.
Wearing number 1 for the Los Angeles Traffic today is 9-year-old Tommy Douglas. Tommy has lived most of his life in the hospital after being born with a potato for a heart and will undergo a heart transplant surgery next weekend. He's about as big of a Traffic fan as they come, so in partnership with the Grant-A-Wish Foundation, both teams have agreed to come together and have Tommy run the first play of the game. And he got the handoff, and there he goes. Made a little cutback move, and it looks like he's going to go all the way. Look at him go. Wow. This is really one of those heartwarming moments in sports where you just... Oh! Oh, my God!